Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Jerry Chase back again with another banger video. And on today's video, I have one of my client testimonies. He went ahead and joined probably 2 weeks ago. Just sent my boy Art, and he's been making insane progress. He's been able to work full time in his construction. He's a lineman, high paid individual, very busy, very kind of I guess you could say aggressive work culture where these guys are always working, but even while on the clock, still managed to make $1,200 in just 2 trading days here with us here at SoCal Trading Group. So I want to go ahead and share his story, have you guys hear from him firsthand exactly how his experience went, because this is a big thing. People think that just because they have a full-time job they can't get into trading, or they think it's too much time consuming, or they think they need all this knowledge or all this experience to go ahead and get started. But with the right help here at SoCal Trading Group, Art was able to go ahead and get started from zero experience to making his first $1,200 in just 2 days. And that's a decent amount of income for anybody. Imagine an extra $1,200 that can help pay your car payment, help pay your insurance, or even help pay your rent or mortgage. As a grown adult, this is income that we have to learn how to be able to create for ourselves using the tool that many other wealthy and rich individuals are using. So I want to share this testimony here with you guys so everyone can hear firsthand that it's real and it doesn't take a lot. It just takes a little bit of guidance, a little bit of help that unfortunately not many of us get. But hey, that's essentially why we're here as established as a platform here at SoCal Trading Group to help those beginners. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my brother Art to join here, and then we're gonna go ahead and start. Art, my brother, what's going on, big dog? Art, can you hear me?
Hello, hello.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Not much. Just another day.
It's good, bro, man. So, Art, talk to me, man. For sure running this call just to kind of gather a little bit of your experience. You had an amazing week this week. I do want to kind of just ask you a little bit of questions for any other beginner on the sideline, to understand that, you're no different than any beginner, right? Talk to me a little
Yeah,
bit about your experience, bro. Like, did you have any experience with trading options before working with us? Share with them a little bit. Like, were you already doing it for multiple years? Just tell them how it is.
gotcha. No, I started looking it up like on TikTok and stuff, and just information. I try to teach myself, but as of options, no, I never traded options at all. So once with your Instagram popped up and stuff, I was like, okay. And then I noticed that you were like doing classes as well, like compared to other people online don't do classes and like all that stuff. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
But no, those classes actually like help out a lot too. Freaking with this week was like probably my best week too.
Nice, bro. And tell them how much it was, bro, and how many trading days and how long since joining, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, freaking this week I was down like a couple hundred, and then I climbed out of the hole, and I
Nice.
think total 1,300 from this week.
Profit, right?
Yeah, profit. Yeah.
In 1 week. That's amazing, bro. And how
Oh
long
yeah.
ago did you join us here at SoCal Trading Group, bro?
About 3 weeks ago, almost a month now.
I
Yeah, about.
already made pretty much half of your investment, bro. That's amazing, man. In your
Oh
first
yeah.
3 weeks, bro. That's, for sure. Huge congratulations to you, man. Obviously, you did put in the work and learned a little bit. I seen you trading off of the charts, which I'm super proud of, bro. And, talk to these guys a little bit about your availability. Are you like, hey, are you doing this like, without a full-time job? Like, let them know what you do, how busy you are, and how you were still able to make this happen for yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. I gotta hide at my job. Freaking, I work Monday through Friday from 5 o'clock to 3:30, so it's kind of hard. But and when I make some time to go hide and trade,
Hmm.
I just gotta make it work because this is stuff that I want to do and get into.
Yeah.
But I mean, with my job, it's not easy though. It's not easy for
Hmm.
sure. But
Tell them what you do, bro.
I'm pretty much a groundman for Edison, so. Sometimes I just be digging holes, hopping on crews. There's times where I can't hop on the charts and stuff because I'm just on the crew. But
Yeah,
and when I'm just holding and stuff, I just make some time.
that's
But
good, bro. So you're
yeah,
doing this literally like in 15-minute, 20-minute periods tops.
oh yeah, just straight construction. So I just gotta make it time. But yeah, within 10,
Yeah,
20 minutes, I'd be making some profits. So it's good.
yeah, bro. That's good. $1,200, in 2 trading days, bro. And if you're doing this in 15 minutes, like that's insane right there,
Oh
man.
yeah,
And
if
talk to him a little bit about I guess you can say your experience working with me, bro. Like, was I helpful at all when joining? What type of vibe did you get?
Oh,
did you the skepticism maybe before joining like all of that?
gotcha. No, with the vibes were in good off the start, but I mean with the classes with you and like all this stuff, like which you teach a lot because I probably wouldn't know as much now if I never joined. Plus, like all the information, everything helps out a lot. Which you know a lot too, so it's just a plus.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. And like whenever you needed help, bro, or like any like independent, like, resources, like was I there as like, how hard was I to access just by
Uh,
having so many clients?
no, that's just quick. Like with the Discord, or if we text you, what you call us quick, you text quick, but and which really helpful for sure. Which
Yeah,
will be
one
helping out
hundred
a lot.
percent. Or and tell them a little bit more about like your goals with this stuff, bro. Like how do you feel now, like seeing the potential, going from zero, no knowledge, no experience to like how do you feel now? Your confidence has it increased, in getting into option trading? Because I know we all start with this, not knowing anything, a little bit skeptical, obviously a little fearful since we've never kind of, we're putting a lot of money or some money into hard-earned money, more importantly, right? Into an asset and an investment that we don't really have too much experience with at first. But now that you have this experience and you're working here with us, like how does your confidence feel more, in getting into trades and investments?
This is going good. Like at first when I was trading, I was kind of like blind trading, kind of because I didn't know how to look at the charts or do anything, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
over time, I'm trading like almost not every day, but I try to. But over with the month, I kind of understand it more, so I could like okay, I could hop into this put or this call or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
But and confidence is rising for sure. So well, that helps
that's
out a
good.
lot. But
That,
my goal is just to keep going and then have and just keep stacking it pretty much. Hopefully, I can just keep doing this long enough where I just make a lot of profit, invest into other stuff. Because for sure, I'm not trying to be working my entire life just breaking my back.
yeah,
I'm trying to just make it out.
100%. Just like all of us, bro. You're with the right team, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Art, anything else like that I would want to ask you, bro? It's really just like, in terms of the investment that you made, obviously to a lot of people that's a hefty amount. Do you regret it at all? Do you think it wasn't worth it? Like, what's your position and stance on that?
Oh no, this is a good investment because it's gonna and just keep helping me just make just more money. That's the goal. Just
100%.
and just keep going because if it wasn't for this class, I probably wouldn't be making this much. But I mean, right now is a cool payout, but I want more.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the
With
beginning,
this,
bro. Three
yeah,
weeks in,
this
man.
is
You got
just
a whole
yeah
11 months left, bro.
yeah this is just
I'm
a start.
excited,
Like
bro. Yeah.
especially with other people making like 13 G's in 30 minutes. I was like, oh, okay, that's the goal right there.
Yeah, it gets juicy, bro. The risk to reward is there. Obviously, deploying that capital to make that type of return does come with it. But at the same time, bro, like you're with the team that, is losing and winning, and you see both sides of it. And, we're all here for each other.
Yeah,
Talk to them a little bit about the community, bro.
yeah, no, yeah, for sure. And what that helps out a lot too, because like everybody's trading, everybody posts his puts, calls, and what that helps out a lot because it's just not with you telling us to like jump in. There's everybody's talking, everybody's helping each other out. Because I mean, everybody's just
All on
helping
the
out each
same
other.
mission. Hell yeah,
Yep,
100%. And
everybody's
how
trying to
is that
win.
community, bro? Like, is it dead? Is it like
No,
spamming a
that's
bunch of dumb stuff? Like, like
no,
what type of guys are in there?
no, that stuff's active. Everybody in there's and trying to make some money. That's just active by 5 o'clock. Everyone's already texting all the way till until the nighttime.
Yeah, literally, bro. It's good,
Trying to
man.
go play some baccarat, everything.
Yeah. These guys are there. We have a good community here, bro. And it's really good to have you, Art. For sure, your experience is off to a great start. One thing I do want to add before we end this up here is like you're doing great. Just keep protecting that capital. Like it's we have a very volatile market. You've been doing great at adapting to it, but just understand that with this does come losses, and
Oh yeah, for
just
sure.
with these I guess high capital positions that you're taking, be a little bit risk adverse. Always remember to start small. It doesn't hurt to expose, one or three contracts. Talk to them a little bit about that strategy. You figuring that out. Working with us. Like, how do I? Obviously, I'm adding it right now, but even before that, like, how was I consulting you to treat options? Like, like what type of guidance that I give you to make sure that you didn't go and just lose your life savings here?
Oh yeah, for sure. what you tell us, like, would you start small, and then if you want to put in more, you could, just and
Mhm.
just don't toss everything in there. Like, there's a chance of you losing it, but well, that's the freaking,
100%.
well, that's the whole game. But
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
but for sure, would you help us out a lot? Like, freaking, I was up like 1,300, and what you told me to pull out, and I was like, I'm gonna just hold it, but you're like, yo, this is gonna bounce back up, and then I was like, okay, I jumped out. I made like 980, and I was like, oh,
Mhm.
like what you know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
But
100%.
with that shit for sure helped out a lot because there's times where I was greedy, like I was up $800, and I was like, oh, like, well, this isn't enough, So I kept
Yeah,
holding it, and it dropped. It dropped to like $300. I'm like, damn, I could have had
yes.
it extra.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah,
kind of
that
lost out.
happens.
But for sure,
Hmm.
and greed's a big thing. But and what you always tell us, like, yo, and don't be greedy. Freaking, if it's $100, that's enough.
Yeah, hell yeah. And
100 bucks,
t
200,
tell them
whatever.
tell them a little bit or like about like that technical analysis situation, like with that part when you like. First of all, how long did it take you to make that 900, bro? People gotta hear this because they think it's not real, bro.
No, no, for sure. That's what's real. Fucking yeah, yeah. Because it's because I jumped in, and it was dropping good, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, this looks good right here. So it just kept dropping and dropping, and on the charts it looked like it was gonna keep like dropping down. And I was thinking, I was like, man, if it bottoms out, I could easily make like 2-3K.
Oh
But
yeah.
I was looking at it at that point, but I mean, since and nothing's perfect, so I was like,
Mhm.
that's why I was just looking at the charts. It kept going. It was bouncing up and down, but it was a perfect. When he told me to hop out,
Entry.
it was perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, the exit as
that's
well. That I
the
did,
perfect
for
exit.
sure, because you've seen it on the charts. It did spike up for a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
And Art, how long did it take you, bro?
It was about an hour or less, to be honest.
$900 in an hour, bro.
Oh yeah,
Who's
easy.
getting paid that, dog?
Not me.
Nah, bro, not yet, bro.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
you feel me? For sure, bro. That's a blessing, bro, right there, man. Hell yeah, Art. Thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for being a part of this community, bro. Giving me the opportunity to work with you sincerely, bro. Like brother to brother, I do like mean that, bro. Thank you a lot.
Yes, sir. No,
And
thank you.
it's fucking badass to have you and have this experience going for you this way. Of course, always like I want to protect your money and continue to keep it this way because last thing I want is for any of you guys to have a negative experience here trading options. Capital losses come with it, but at the end of the day, bro, like it's more of the long term picture. This is always a marathon, not a race, and
Oh
we
yeah,
want to
for
treat it
sure.
as such. This is a vehicle that for sure can take you from zero to hero, but it does take a lot of responsibility, and hopefully, we can always be here to help you. That take care of things the right way and continue with that discipline and not get lost in fuck how easy this money can be made and also how quickly it can be lost.
Yeah, no, that stuff is easy because you make some money, but you could lose some money quick, and
Yeah, very quick.
I learned that already. But yeah, part of the game.
Yeah, or any other things you want to add to them, like maybe if a beginner on the sideline that doesn't know whether they want in or out, what would you say to them?
If you're thinking about it, and just do it because time's ticking. You're just gonna get older. You better jump on it.
100%. Literally. Appreciate that art, man. Any other things you want to add before we end up here?
Should be it, dog.
Got it, Art. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man, for doing this, bro. Obviously, I'm gonna set up a different call with you sometime this week. Hopefully, we could touch bases more on a one-on-one. I
Yes,
know you're a
sir.
very busy guy, so holla at me and we'll make it happen.
I'm down, dog.
All right, then, Art. You be safe, dog. Have a good weekend, bro. I'll see you soon, all right,
You
brother?
too, dog. All right, later.
All right, later, bro.